everybody. It's Tuesday. Welcome. My name is Cheryl, for those of you who are new. And I hope you're all having a great day. It's May, and I don't have a May journal. So I'm creating one, and I need to do some writing. So I thought I'd fit in a video too before I have to start getting ready for my company that's coming for 10 days. And then I'll be leaving 2 days after that to go to Vermont to visit my mom. But one of the things I wanted to focus on this morning, other than what I do for personal journaling, is my little mini flashcards that I use from Lydia from Raindrop Lila. And they come, you name it, French, some Christian words, spiritual words, gardening, home, family, you name it, she has it. So I'll leave those in the description box below, because that's what my main focus is today, is to show you that and how I use my personal journal. So what I do, sometimes I'll make, if I'm going to use, oh my goodness, this is filthy. That's all right. I've been gluing this morning and not using paper. So anyway, I thought I would show you, sometimes like if I make a fall journal, I'll use that all fall and I'll make a journal. But if I'm just making, monthly journals, I'll use composition notebooks because they're easy and they're fun, and you can decorate them any way you want, and they have plenty of writing pages, and you can put pockets in them, and you can make all sorts of things. And I love to create something, some things in the morning for myself, and it kind of gets my juices going for whatever journal I'm working on. So just cleaning up my glue, and I use hand sanitizer, and it takes it right off, as you can see. And that glue has been there all morning. And then I decided I'm going to turn on the video because I need people to, I want people to love what I love. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to. You don't have to, but I just love these mini flashcards. I just think they're fabulous. And I just remember my children and my grandchildren with flashcards, and they learn so much by flashcards. So they give me a lot of inspiration to start with my writing, especially. And they're pretty, and you can make so many different things with them. So this is what I'll be using. I haven't decorated it yet. You can get these on Amazon. There's 60 pages. No, there's 30 pages, so 60 front and back. So many different things you can do with them. And I'll be doing this through the month of May to show you how I use this. So we'll put that aside because we really don't need it. So far, I've made this one, which is, don't mind my hands, they're inky. This one is the light, and I used a little piece of washi, and I put a couple little embroidered hearts on there. You're going to glue it down anyway, so it doesn't matter what the back looks like. And then this one says kind, and I stamped on it and put a little piece of lace. You don't have to do this. You can use them plain, but I'm showing you some different things you can do with them. This one says fearless. I put a little bird with a brad. See? And this is just a little piece of washi tape. Believe it or not, I keep my washi tape on spools that Lydia, this is from her, I think this is from her boho kit. I'm pretty sure these are from her boho kit. But I keep my washi tape on them. See? And then I put them in my ephemera book. So, because I love the washi tape. And sometimes I'll make them and put them in journals like this. And hang them on the side of a journal for the person to use. This happens to be one that I hadn't used yet. So anyway, I just pulled some washi tape I pull a little dish, just a little. So I have some fabrics and laces, well, laces here, little piece of sari. I have some embroidery floss in case I want to, you know, just do some stitching. I have words, washi, and some scraps, butterflies, and some ribbon. Okay, so I've got, you know, some things that I can use in here, and some birds and things like that. Those butterflies are sized down, and they're from a kit from Lydia, her newest butterfly kit. And then I have some other washi's here. So, if, you know, I pulled them out just in case you don't have printed washi. And then this one is just an envelope. And I put the scripture card there to hold it closed. And I just cut these little pieces out of a piece of sari that was, it was like a flower. Here it is. See? It was this. And I cut these little pieces out and put them on there. It was just that little piece of sari. So, and then I'm just going to add a piece of tea stain paper in there for writing. Then you fold it up. I'll show you how to make these. They're very simple. And so you can use your card on there, your little mini card. This one I made into a snippet. It's got a little button, some little embroidered hearts, and a little stem. It's got a little piece of lace. It's got one of these squares. I love these squares for collage or for snippets especially. And then some music paper. See? And then there's a little piece of fabric down here. On this one, I made the envelope. I put a little stamp of a rose there. This is fabric tape that I make. And then I collaged an index card. I haven't used that yet. I collaged an index card with some music paper from a hymnal and some napkin. And then you pull this out and it says blessed. Sorry. And I put some washi tape here and stamped on the washi tape. This is my fabric washi tape, and this is my fabric washi tape. And this slides right into the envelope this way. Okay, and then it's got plenty of writing space on the back, and this is from her tear sheet. I think it's French word tear sheets or something like that. I'll leave it in the description box below, but if you don't have stamps, these are fabulous because you can just tear it and glue it and it looks like a stamp. So let me just put that on because I forgot. And this is just going to be a little journaling card for myself for my journal. So I'm just showing you how to use, my main focus is how to use, a lot of people are like, well, those are cool, but what do you do with them? With these, there's so many things. You can use them plain, you can use them in collages, you can use them in just to, you know, stick in a little envelope. And yeah. And the fabric washi I love because it's just, I don't have to stop and glue fabric, you know, and it's very easy to make. I'll show you real quick. So those are those that I've made so far. So that's this blessed and it goes right in here. This idea of the little tag in the envelope came from, I don't remember, but I'll remember. I'll remember to put a little tag in the envelope as opposed to opening up. This doesn't really open, and I stamped a little rose there. And then I already showed you this one, little button, and then this one, and this one, and then this one, and then this one says the light, and I just put a couple of little hearts, and there's a little French knot, and this is just from the washi tape. And this down here has that washi tape too that I have on the spools. Okay, so let's do an envelope first so I can show you how to make those. They're very simple. I'll leave these here. I don't want this video to be too long, but I do want to show you some different ways that you can use these wonderful little pieces. And they do come bigger. You can print them larger. So let's see. All right. So if you're going to use a book page or music page, I do have some strips cut out. If you're going to use book page or music page and you want everything to go in the right direction, then you want to make it upside down. So I'm just going to tear this piece off because I save all my strips for my blank strips to paint on. So I'm just going to cut this off. This is 1931. This is great paper. So you want it upside down. You want to take this. This is for anybody new. Anybody that's old probably already knows how to do this. You know, anybody that's used to junk journaling knows these things. So I'm just gluing down these two sides. Okay. Now what I want to do, because it's brittle, I think I'll double it. So see how your words are now, your music notes are going in the right direction. So book page or anything like that, you want to just turn it upside down to fold it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this because it's kind of brittle. So I'm just going to take my glue stick. And I'm going to just do that. Then I'm going to take my glue stick and glue these two little points down. I should have my paper out so I don't have to clean my mat again. Dear. There we go. So now I'll fold it up to here. And I'll fold this down here. And I have myself a little envelope. So there's no measuring or anything. This ends up being, I think, 2.5 by 1.2. So it's a little bit, it's not exactly square, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So now what I want to do is, let's see. I'll take one of my cards, one of my flashcards. Let's just pick one. I'll do Nature Walk. Nature Walks. And what I'm going to do with this one is, I think I'll stamp something on it. Let's see. Will that fit here? I might have cut it too short. I think that will fit. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to put just this little bit of plain washi right here. Oops, I don't want to get it on the end. I hope you can see what I'm doing. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take it, I'm going to cut it like so. No, I don't want to do that. I want to bring this around here because I want to make it just a little bit wider. So I want to cut it so that it wraps like that, just to make it a little bit wider for my stamp. There. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of StazOn because I am putting it on washi. Sorry about the noise. And I'll try and make this video short. I have some company coming today. No, Thursday. So I've got to get some work done. I have started already, but like my sheets and you know, things like that. But so see, isn't that pretty? It just puts a stamp on it and it changes the whole thing. And like I said, you don't have to, but I'm just showing you some things that I like to do with them because I'm addicted to these. I want everybody to be. Okay, so I put that back, and let me put the stamp back because I'll lose it if I don't. So I pull out stamps. I mean, I pull out different things every morning. I don't always pull out the same thing. So then what I'm going to do with this one is, since it's all glued down, I need to make a little tag for it to go in here. So I need to know how far I need to glue it on the other side. So I think what I'll do is you get an index card, which are fabulous. You can get them anywhere. They're so cheap and inexpensive, and you have thousands of them, you know. And let's see. I'll just glue this onto here because I'm going to make a little tag out of it. Now, this idea of putting the tag in here came from another crafter, and I will leave that link below because I wrote it down and I don't have it right here, but I do want to give her credit because it's a great idea. I mean, I've made these envelopes for dozens of things, but never this way. I thought it was just genius. She didn't do it with words or anything. She just made little journaling cards. So now what I'm going to do is I want to make this long enough so that I can make a tag out of it. So I'm just going to cut it all the way across and see where I need to come out. So it's going to go in here, and I want to glue this side because I want to be able to pull it out in this direction to the right. Okay, so I don't want it to go too far in because I need to glue that. So let me just glue this side up first and see how far I need to go up. I'll just use my glue stick and do a very sometimes glue stick won't work so well on the older paper, but I'm not having a problem with this morning. So if you do, just use your other glues like Fabri-Tac or Beerly Arts or something like that. So I'm gluing that side closed. Okay. There we go. And now I'm going to take my top and I'm going to glue that down. Am I in frame? Oh my goodness, I hope so. So I'm going to glue this down. And you could make up a whole bunch of these for your journals. And then just decorate them however you want to do it. Okay, so this now is going to slide in here like this. And I'm going to cut it about here because I want to be able to see that it's a tag. Now, I think I'll use a little bit of fabric tape on that. And I'll show you how to make the fabric tape in 1 second. So I'm just going to put a little bit of fabric tape on that. It's so easy. So now what I'm going to do is just peel the back of this off. If you can't get it, take a little pin. Don't go too hard because you don't want to tear into your fabric. But if you can't get it, just kind of score that a little bit and then split the tape like so. And that will pull it off for you. this. There we go. And see, that's really sticky. This is very, very sticky tape. So I'm not going to use it all. I'm just going to use this much on here, like this. And then I think I'll wrap it around to the back, like this. There. And now I'm just going to cut this here because I want to see that little pull out. See? And that's really a cute piece of fabric. And then I'm just going to kind of make it a little tag shape, like this. But I won't put anything on the end of it because I like the fabric just the way it is. So it says Nature Walk. I put a little fabric, a little washi tape there, and a stamp. It says Nature Walk, and a little bit of fabric tape. You can make put a quote there, something that you found in nature, really anything. Put a little bit of music paper on there, watercolor, anything. Nothing. So this now slides right inside here. So now what I'm going to do is take another piece so that I can take it like this. And let's see here. I think I have enough that I can peel it off right here. But if, like I said, if you need to, you can always score it with a pin and it will come off for you. But I am going to take this now and I am going to just go like this so it matches. You don't have to match it, but. And I'm also going to, I never know when to stop. Like I could decorate and decorate and decorate. I just never know when to stop. But see, that didn't take long at all. And that's just something I can do in the morning. One little thing like that, and it satisfies me. Or you could mass make a whole bunch like I do and keep them in a box for your journal or for anybody's journal or Happy Mail or what have you. I'm just putting this little rose there. I think I might put another one there. I think I might put another one up there. Told you, didn't know how to stop. You could color that rose in too with some inks if you wanted to. You could use a different color permanent ink. On the older paper, I find the permanent ink is best. The other seems to fade. So I'm just going to put this rose going this way. Okay, there you go. How cute. And just pull it out. And you're like, okay, so now what would you do with it? Okay, Cheryl, good job, but now what? Well, I could now take my journal and I can put it, I could actually glue it here if I wanted to. And then I can pull this out and be like, oh, Nature Walks, maybe I'll write about that today, you know? Or just, you know, I could decorate this page up as well. Or if you want to, you can take your ruler. Well, I always skip a page, but you can take your ruler like this. I've shown this before, but I'm going to show it again. You can tear this page. Just get one. Save this for writing. And let me find some decorative paper or even a book page. I can do this. I have a book page right here of rag paper from an old antique book. And then you just simply take this, right? And with the rag paper, I always use Fabri-Tac because the glue stick doesn't seem to hold it. Not for a long time anyway. So you just take this. You could use washi tape too, just make sure you glue your washi tape. But you simply, I'm going to glue this because it's not as long as that. And you can use decorative paper, magazine pages. You could use book page, music paper, digital, whatever you want. So I'm going to place that there, right? Now I took this piece off of this. So this is 247. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. It says 249, so I'm just going to do something like this. But I don't think I'm going to close it right up and make a whole page out of it. I think what I'll do is I will glue this to here, and then I have 2 extra pages because this isn't very bulky. So now what I'm going to do is simply make sure that's lined up. I'm going to glue along here like this. This is just, I mean, you could make this for anybody. You don't have to make it for your personal journal. It's just a great way to make a quick journal. I've made this before. It just recently. It was a giveaway. So then you just take this and place it here, right? Now, I can use this as 2 separate pages, right? I didn't glue down all the way. Hold on. I can use this as 2 separate pages, or I could make a pocket out of it, or I could glue them together. But they're pretty sturdy, so I probably wouldn't glue it together. I'll probably put washi or something along there and use it as, you know, a page here and a page here or something, you know. So now I have this page, and then I have these 2 pages. And let me get some washi. I'll use this. And you don't have to do this. I'm just going to do this. And go right up here, because I don't know how sticky this washi is. Go right down here. Now I'm going to take washi and I'm going to put it right here along here, this page. Isn't that simple? And it looks nice. And then I'll take it and just close my book so I know where to cut it. Actually, it would be probably better if I pulled this a little bit. And then you could have even done this with the fabric tape if you wanted to. There. So now I could use this here, okay, and decorate this page up even a little bit more. I could put it like this, and boom, just like that. Or hope can go here as a little snippet, right? I think I'll do that. I'll put that down. And I don't know yet whether I'll make this a pocket or 2 pages or what I'll do with it. I'll leave it for now because I haven't really thought about it. So I'll just do this. And these take no time to stitch, like 5 minutes. It really doesn't take long at all. There. It just, I don't know. It adds something nice, you know, to your journal page. That says hope. So there's that one. This one says fearless. So you could, you know, put this on another page. You could even take these little legs and put it right through, you know, say. So what I'll do now is I will skip 2 pages. Okay. I'll take my ruler again, put it inside, make sure it's, you know, up against there, because I don't want to lose anything or compromise my spine. Save that, because you can write on it, put it in an envelope or what have you. And now you've got this side and this side, and you can glue a whole piece of, I don't know. I don't have 2 pieces of this, but I'm just saying if you did, you could do, well, that won't work. Let me see if I have a printable here. That will work. Oh, I do. So you could take this. This is from the French birds, okay? And then you just, you know, however you want, you know, to put it in your book. I don't have that covered. This is a bad example. But anyway, you glue it here. You flip it over. And then you glue your next page right here and just glue the whole thing and glue it down. Okay? Or you could even do a half page like this and do it half like this. Okay? I haven't cut this down yet, but I'm just showing you examples. A very bad example. But I don't have a printable that I have already printed for a page that I can show you. Oh well. But I think you understand how to do it. And like I said, oops, that kind of got stuck there with the washi. There. So I'll put, I don't know what I'll do with this yet. I mean, I might end up gluing it together and making it one page. I'll probably do that. And then what I'll do is I'll cut this down and make it a shorter page. You know what I mean? Because not all pages in a journal are exactly the same height. So I'll glue these together. Take that out. And I'll show you. Very simple. So now pretend this is a digital or a magazine page or book page or whatever. Now all I'm going to do, and I have to use, you can use glue stick for this, but because it's rag paper, I have to use this. And I won't glue the whole thing. I'm just going to glue this because I don't want to waste the glue. And as long as it's glued top and bottom, it's going to stay like this. And now you didn't take away any page out of your journal. You didn't, you know, out of your composition book, you didn't compromise your spine. Still looks the same from the top, you know, because you didn't take it out. You just glued this, you just glued these 2 pages together. And then you'll do the same thing with this one. You could do the whole thing to make it, you know, even with that, or half, or what have you. And I could have made this a pocket and had a large journaling card in there, but that's okay. So now, you know, you skip 2 pages, tear another page out. And I'll do this, I won't do it all at once because I'll use all different papers. So what else can you do with these? Oh, I'll show you how to make the fabric tape real quick. And like I said, these tear sheets are fabulous. you know, like this is a French book page. So I would probably take something like, let's see, how about memoirs. So I'm just gonna tear this, and you could use this for tape or anything. So if I put memories here, then I can put a photo here, you know, a photo that I can print right on my printer of something that gives me memories, and then write about it on this page. So I'm just gonna, you can use a glue stick on that. I don't know why I pulled that. So here's memories. And I'll have a lot of memories to write about in the month of May, since I have my very, 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 very close friend who's like a sister to me. I call her my sister, is coming. So I'll have memories to write about her, and then I'll take it with me when I go to my mom's and finish it, because I'll be there for a while. So, and then these are so cute. I did this one. This one I can still put the tea stain paper in. This one, I made the journaling card, which, you know, you can either put in a, you know, make a pocket for it, or you can just simply do anything, really. You know, this would be kind of fun too. Could do this by putting these through here first and then through here, but that's a little bit too much. I wouldn't do that. But since it's a journaling card, I think I will clip it with a paper clip, which I'll just grab one of these for now in here and place it here. And you can write on the back of the card. This is just napkin and music paper from the hymnal. And then I've got blessed. And I can write a little piece of scripture or anything I want on that. Did I show you how to make the fabric tape? Where are we? 37. I'll show you how to make the fabric tape. I showed you how to make some of these. And like I said, you don't have to decorate these cards, but I don't know. I just love to. I just think it's so fun. Like I said, I stamped this, put a tiny piece of lace there. These took me like no time at all. I'll put some tea stain paper in that one, and we just made this one. So how fun are these? So let me make the fabric tape. I'll show you how. I'll leave a link in the description box below for the best tape I've found for fabric washi. I've been making it for a long time, ever since Nazi from Amity Bloom was selling it. And I did use carpet tape, but it's very heavy. But I found a new tape to use that I like very much, and it's very inexpensive. You'll have it for the rest of your life. So yeah, that's what, you know, I really wanted to focus on these little mini cards because I use them, and I think that everybody should have them. I know, it's kind of crazy, but this is going to be my personal journal for May, and I'll go through it and show you different things I use it for. Here's another piece of fabric. Oh, that was the same fabric tape. Here's another piece. And then I made another one with a piece of little yellow, just from a sheet. This is from an old pillowcase. So I'll show you how to make that real quick. And then I'll let you go. I showed you how I keep my washi. I have some little butterflies in here as well that I'll use, and some birds. Lydia just came out with another butterfly kit. So I did size these down because I thought that they'd go good on the little envelopes that I make. And you can mass make these envelopes like in 2 seconds. Okay, so fabric tape. let me just move this aside and I'll show you how easy this is. It is, oh, all right, so you want to get, this is the tape that I got. It's from Sign World, and it's a rug tape. You know, you can put it at the bottom. It's very, 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 very strong double-sided tape, sticky tape, you know, the double-sided tape. So you can use it in any project. And I think I got the inch, I did. So you'll use it for the rest of your life. So you'll be able to gift it to all kinds of people and make all kinds of things with it. But you can use it on napkin, tissue paper, what have you. So all I do is I pull a piece of tape like this. Okay? And then I take whatever fabric I'm going to use, which I think I'll use this piece today. I pulled out a couple. So I'm just going to, and I don't mind that this has a, I just put it a little bit over the side of the tape. And then I just press it down. And you don't have to really iron this. I do iron mine before I put it down. This is not ironed, but if you iron it, I think it looks better. Now you just take your bone folder, or, you know, anything, your ruler, your bone folder, whatever tool you have. And I know my desk is a mess, I'm so sorry. I've been really trying not to make a mess, but I am. So just really score that down good. Make sure it's nice and stuck down. And it's very flexible. Then take a pair of scissors. This is very sticky, so you'll have to wash these later with some, here, just wash them, the blades, be careful, with some hand sanitizer. If they get dull, you can just use a needle to sharpen them. Okay, so then, where is it? There it is. So then I'm going to take my fabric scissors, only because I find them very easy to cut with. And you could tear this if you wanted to, but it's just, I find it a lot easier to just go along here like this. And that the reason why I didn't go right up against that edge is because it's already, I had already used pinking shears on it to make something with it, but didn't use it. But yeah, old sheets, pillowcases, really whatever you have. Now you have fabric washi. And it's like I said, you can't, when you take this paper off, you really, I mean, you can't tell, and it doesn't show glue through it. So it's just fabulous. And I will take that little piece and add it somewhere, either on another envelope or what have you. So let me use a piece of dictionary page, okay? And then we'll go. Again, I want the words going up, so I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to fold this way. And I want to tear that off. Well, I'll just cut it off, because I want the words. So you tip it upside down because you're going to be going this way, all right? So you just take this and fold it there. Take this, and you can do this with any paper. It's just no measuring. Or you can do it with any width. Now, like I said, this is really thin, and I'm making mini envelopes, so I'm going to pull this up here so that I can glue that in a moment. I'm just making sure everything is straight. And then you fold this down like this. Now, you can leave it like this and put some tea stain paper on it, And then take your word, undecorated. You don't even have to decorate it. And you can do faith, or favor, or overcome, or simple living, or butterfly, or let's do butterfly because I have some. So now you can leave it like this. Put some tea stain paper in here for writing. I am simply now going to take my butterfly, put it here, because that's going to hold this little flap down. Okay, so I want it about there. I'm not even going to decorate this one to show you that you don't have to. You can ink it. I have my ink out. I should have inked it. So I'm not gluing the top because I want to be able to fit that flap in so that it, you know, it's just holding the flap down, sort of, you know, like this. So it's like a matchbook sort of kind of thing. I'm going to glue these two down. I'll just use this because I have it out. Once you put your tea stain paper, or even, I'll show you something. Take, possibly, I have some old paper right here, and you could do this. I get my ruler, cut this off and save it for painting. You could take this and put it in here, or you could even use one of your papers that you've torn out of your journal. I keep everything for this together in one of my little, I have a bag. Sorry. I have a bag right here, and that will hold all of my monthly things in it that I want to put in this journal, and I'll keep it with the journal. Okay, so let's just add this to this. So simple, but so fun and little. And yeah, you could actually get a lot on this. You could do both sides, you know. Lisa, oh gosh, what is her channel? Thank you so much for your little shout out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining my sweet little family here. It's a new girl I've been following, and I just love her. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this here along the edge. Then I'm going to turn it over. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here right now, but giving you some ideas. I'll put that on in a minute. I just misplaced it right now. So, because I'm doing too many things at one time. So now I'll just go to the bottom here. And you know what I think I'll do? I'm going to fold this over to give us more writing space. Because that dictionary page is pretty, you know, pretty thin. So why not give us some more writing space? And this paper is pretty thin because it's pretty old. You know, it's just notebook paper, but still, it's not new notebook paper. So now what you have is, you just take it, fold it back up. It's still nice and flat. The glue hasn't dried yet, so there might be a little crease, but that's okay. So now you fold it down like this, open it up, look at all that writing space. And you still have writing space on this side. Perfect. And I'm going to fold it up like this. I'm going to fold this underneath. And I'm going to take a butterfly and I'm going to place it here. But what I do is I kind of make his middle a little bit so it's not, so he has like a little body, because I'm going to add some black string, black thread to make his little antennae. So, and oftentimes I wax the butterflies or the little flowers or what have you. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I love this. I love this. Oh wait, I'll be writing on this, so I guess I'll have to put it down a little bit flatter because I'll be writing on it. So I am going to put it down flat. But isn't that cute? I just love it. Just don't want to completely cover that Y. So I'll go over here a little bit. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just glue the middle of it. And then I'll show you how easy it is to give him some little antennae. Here. So I didn't really glue down his wings. This gets tucked right in here. And I'm just going to take some thread. I love jars. I made this in a different video. If you go back, it's a little pin cushion that I put on an old ball jar. And I love it because it fits everything in there and I can keep it on my desk. So then I just take a piece of thread like this. I take it and I double it up like this, right? And then I tie a little knot right here to give him a little head. Because, you know, fussy cutting out antennae is kind of hard. Now what I'll do is just snip this thread here. I'll take just a teensy tiny bit of Fabri-Tac and put it right where these go. Just, you know, just a dab. You don't need too much. Except it doesn't want to come out because I didn't put my cover on. Because I'm rushing, because I don't want to keep you long. There we go. That's a little bit too much, but that's all right. And then I'll just take my... Wow, I have made such a mess. I'll just take my seam ripper because I can wash it off with some hand sanitizer. But I'm just going to take and I'm going to put that, am I in frame? I'm going to put this right here to make him look like he has a little head right here. And I'm going to push it down into that glue. I put a little bit too much glue there, but that's all right. And then I'm going to spread the little antennae so they aren't exactly together. But I'll tell you what, seam rippers are good for so many things. See? And now he looks like he has a little head, and I've spread those wings in the glue. I mean the antennae, so it doesn't look like, you know. And then I'll just give that a second to dry. And then that actually wipes right off. I don't even need hand sanitizer. It really didn't get on there. And then I will take my scissors and I'll just snip these a little bit. has little antennae now. And I know you're going to kill me, but I just can't help it. I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. I don't know when to stop, and I can't help myself. I have to decorate. It just needs something a little bit more. So I'll take my little, or maybe I'll take my little, these little ones. So these are cute. I usually do stamp pad to stamp like this, so it doesn't really get all over. And then I'll stamp off and put it back in my box. I don't ever clean these because I always use the black anyway on these. So I'm going to stamp right. I hope I have enough ink on there. See, I just knew it. I just knew it needed something. And then when you open it, I think we should do the same thing inside here. Right? I think so. We'll use a different one. We'll use this one. No, we'll use the rose. It's a long rose. I like that. I'm not doing this right, but I just find if I do it this way, it doesn't get anywhere but where it's raised. I think that's enough. Isn't this fun? It's so fun. It really gets your juices going for the morning. Even if you have to do laundry, you know, it gives you a little bit of time to decorate or have fun with a little bit of, you know, making some decorations or, you know, some ephemera for your little journal, your personal journal. And then you can do your writing and start your day. Let's put that there. So yeah, so there you go. And I didn't do the card at all. I just used it like that. I love it. And you can put this in a pocket, or you could glue it down on your page. You could do anything you wanted with it. So say you're gonna, you know, say that you're going to, that's already clipped there. And just put these like this so you can see them. Kind, fearless, scripture. Here's some tape, the light, more fabric tape. Okay, that's a little bit neater. And then you could put this here. You could actually, you know, on this page maybe, or, you know, after you finish putting more pages on, you could take this after you've written on it, and then you can open it up and have, you know, what you've written already there. You can glue it to the page, to stick it to the page, or put it in a pocket. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll be back, I don't know when, to give you some more ideas. And like I said, this is just an index card that I collaged this morning with some napkin and some hymnal paper and some of the fabric tape. This said "Speak to my heart," so I tore that off the music sheet, put that there. Like this one says "Speak to my heart," this one says "It pays to serve Jesus," so I took that off to use and keep with all of my words over there. So always look for words in magazines and music paper and what have you. We'll save that for another tag. Okay, so I'll just close this up. Well, actually, I'll do it this way so you can see what I've done for today. This one, scripture. I don't have a little tag in there yet, but I'll put one in there here. Oh no, that's going to be, I'm going to put some tea stain paper on that, or some lined paper. That's why I did it that way. But by all means, you could glue it up and then, you know, put this one in there. And then you'd have this little bird to pull out. Lots of ideas to do with these mini flashcards that I just adore. So thank you so much for stopping by. I'll leave the link in the description below for the butterflies and the scripture cards, because that's what we used primarily today, other than the book pages. But I really wanted to focus on these, which are just fabulous. I think they're fabulous. I mean, you can't go wrong with those, okay? So that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll be back again soon. Until then, be well, be safe, be kind, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye.